Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've just woken up and I am gonna start by prepping my face. I've already applied my moisturizer and now I'm just applying my primer, and this is the L'Oreal Smoothing Primer. And once that is done, we are going to move on to our foundation. The foundation that we'll be using today is the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and this is one of my favorite foundations as it is medium to high coverage, so like you can build it up as you want. And I'm going to be applying this all over my face with a Pack Beauty blender. And you want to make sure that you apply your foundation on your face, in your neck region, on your ears, and while you're applying it on your forehead, you want to make sure that you cover your hairline as well, so that your entire skin tone looks even. So once your foundation is done, you want to apply a concealer. I am going to just skip this step as I already have a video on how I apply my concealer, so I'm just going to link it in the bottom bar and you all can go check that out. So today we are going to do a little bit of cream contouring, and for that I'm going to be using the LA Gold Pro Conceal in the shade Toast. And you want to make sure that you take very less amount of product because this is very pigmented, and I'm going to be blending this out with a small Pack Beauty blender. And I actually like doing cream contouring because it looks much more natural, and it gives you a very bronzed look on your face, and I really love it. So I'm just going to be applying this concealer on the hollows of my cheeks, and once we've blended out with the small Pack Beauty blender, I'm going to take my bigger beauty blender and bounce it on my contour so that it looks much more even and natural. Then I'm just gonna be doing a little bit of nose contouring, and I'm just gonna take the small Pack Beauty blender, and whatever product is left on it, I'm just gonna apply it directly on my nose. So here I just finished doing my brows. I'm gonna be doing a tutorial where I show how I do my brows, so keep a watch for that. Next, we're just gonna move on to our eyelids, and for that, I'm gonna be using this L'Oreal eyeshadow palette, and I'm gonna be using this creamy pink color and applying it as my transition shade. And you want to blend it out pretty well. So I'm just using windshield wiper motions and applying this eyeshadow. So the next eyeshadow that I'll be using is from Miss Claire, and this is a dark brown shade, and I'm using a flat definer brush, and I am gonna be using a flat base kind of a thing and placing it at the corners of my eyes so that my eyeshadow is very crisp, so it applies very perfectly only in my crease area, and it gives you a little zinged out effect. So basically, I just used a flat definer brush to place the eyeshadow where I want it, and with a pencil brush, I am just gonna blend it out. And one more thing is that I'm only applying the eyeshadow at the outer corners. I'm not going all the way to the inner corner. So you want to stop half the way, like blend it out half the way. And then I'm just gonna take a clean blending brush, and this brush that I'm using is from Body Shop, and you want to blend the eyeshadow pretty well. So the key step here is to blend and blend. So once we are done with that, I'm gonna take this light pink champagne shade from the Bhcosmetics Pride+Prejudice palette and applying this all over my crease. And here again, I'm just gonna take my blending brush and clean out all the eyeshadows and apply a little bit more of the transition shade so that it looks more blended and very seamless. Now, once the eyeshadow is done, we are going to move on to our eyeliner, and for that I'm using this L'Oreal gel liner, and I'm going to be applying a winged eyeliner, and it is going to be quite a bold wing. So once our winged eyeliner is done, I am going to be applying mascara, and for that I'm using my favorite mascara of all time, that is the Maybelline Falsies mascara, and I'm going to be applying at least 3 coats of it so that my eyelashes look voluminous and long and beautiful. And after that is done, I am just taking a white eyeliner and applying it on my low waterline so that my eyes look awake. So now we are just gonna set the rest of our face. For that I'm using this Makeup Revolution contour palette, and I'm using the dark brown shade in it and carving out my cheekbones a little bit, and also applying it on my jawline, on my forehead, and a little bit on my nose. Then we're gonna move on to blusher. For blusher I'm using this Body Shop blusher in the shade Cherryade, and this is my most used blusher, I feel, because it looks so natural and so pretty. I absolutely love it. Once our blusher is done, we are going to move on to highlighter, my most favorite part of my makeup. I'm going to be applying it on the highest points of my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my cupid's bow. So to highlight my tear ducts, I'm using this eyeshadow palette that we used earlier to apply our transition shade, and I'm applying this champagne pink color in my inner corners. So once that is done, the last part, that is the lipstick, the highlight of my entire makeup. I'm using this in color red lipstick, and I'm taking a lip liner brush and first lining my lips with it and then filling them in. Once that is done, I'm gonna be taking a darker red color and applying it at the corner of my lips so that it gives you a more like a gradient lip. So guys, that was the completed look. I hope you'll like it, and if you'll do, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up to this video, and please subscribe to my channel.